Hello again, Lori here for Gathering Time and Grace. I hope this finds everyone well on this beautiful Monday. The sun is shining, it's nice outside, so I've been outside with Tate most of the day so far, having a play. Hopefully he remains quiet while I do the video. We shall see. Anyway, let's get on with it here. This beautiful Victorian inspired journal is 8.5 by 6 with a 1 3/4 inch spine and 5 signatures. I used lace and this beautiful, actually it was a postcard on the front here with a little flower, and the closure is actually blue jeans button, and then the spine. I had to put the lace here to repair the bottom and top. Love the pebbled finish on this book. We have floof on the top here, and then of course all the beautiful lace on the sides with little dangles from labels and some antique buttons. So let's open it up and take a look inside. So on the inside we have an old envelope. I'm not sure of the date. It's to Mrs. Ethel Rudder, Leslie Street, Toronto. And then we have a postcard here. Look at the beautiful writing on there. It's just so gorgeous. And this is for the Teachers Union, to be held October the 14th, 1882. Music, devotional, grammar, arithmetic, reading, room decorations, school reports, moral report, geography, recitation, practical work in the schoolroom, reading, mental philosophy, and oration. So they have a lot to cover, or had a lot to cover. And then a little glassine envelope with a label in it. Here we have this lovely fairy here. Victorians, of course, were quite taken with fairies and all of that, so I had to include that. Page there. And nursing. Nursing really started to come into its own in the 1900s, so yeah, had to include that. Here's the receipt. I think that's $18.99. I fussy cut this angel and glued her onto the music sheet there. And all of these clusters and pieces in the book that I've used as for pockets and ephemera came out of several books that I have on Victorian times, so yeah. Thought I'd get into those and start using them up. The tags and some of the ephemera came from Nancy at Wishes and Weeds. Quite happy to have all the tags. And the rest of the ephemera came from Tracy at Tracy Tries Journaling. We have a little cluster. This here's from a book that I have on postal addresses. It's the name of the post office, township or parish, electoral district, and name of the postmaster. And this particular book was from 1901. Here's another little belly band with a religious card in it. And the center of this is from the girl's own paper, the lovely Laura. I believe this is from either like the late 1800s or early 1900s. Belly band here with a little ribbon in the fold there. This lovely couple, they're all dressed up for their photograph. Look at that beautiful chair. And look at all the flounces on her gown. Wow. Little cluster there. There's the little dangle. Another little cluster here. And there's lots of writing space in this particular journal. It's one of those lovely tags from Nancy, all lace and pretty. And advertisements I used from two of the Sears and Roebuck and the Eatons. Both of them are the reproduction catalogs. This one is ladies' white muslin nightgowns. And they were 70 cents, 65 cents, 85 cents. And then on this side we have tailor-made walking and bicycle suits. $3.75, $6.75. and $3.15, $18.97. Here I just put this advertisement. This came from the Sears and Roebuck Company catalog. And a little belly band here. It says great catch. I don't know whether she's talking about him or the fish. And this page here, I did glued the newspaper onto the page, then ripped off what didn't glue down, added some little droplets of paint, and this lovely lady here. And here, a little side tuck here. And umbrellas. And this here center spread for the second signature is the American girl at her sports. And I do believe it looks like they're playing lacrosse. Lots of people watching. Look at all the pretty furniture. Get you in frame. And a belly band here from one of the catalogs. More writing space. Oops, put that in there. And this young lady here, and this is an antique postcard, and it's from 1918. Writing space on the back of all of the tags. Here's a little tuck here, and they're playing croquet, and she has her white dress on for playing croquet. And here's the suits of summer, the other side of that paper. And the muslin nightgowns. A little pocket here. This here I scanned. It's quite an old piece. I believe it's something from a lawyer, so I did it on some parchment paper. Advertisement for gloves and fancy feathers, birds, and wings. Okay, there's a little tuck here. And here. And some ephemera, I believe that's from the 20s. And this, I made 2 of these little pockets here. And this was from a book about a family, and it's all written in Dutch. And this is a big journaling card here with that lovely young lady on the front. And this here was another letter that I scanned. And then we have a pocket here. And I believe that was from the Graphics Fairy, I think. I had some leftover, a pile of leftover items, so I'm not 100% sure. And this center here is, I like this one. How much of this do you want your daughter to share? An editorial and pictures. The pictures on this page are from photographs taken at the bathing hour on various public beaches that dot the Atlantic coast. Free and easy familiarity that is continuous on these great midsummer playgrounds. Are the situations shown such as you would wish your daughter to have and share in, such as you would even care to have your daughter see? Where do you think such familiarity between the sexes, between the young of the sexes, leads? Nowhere, do you say? Would you be willing for your daughter to take the chance of such familiarity, leading to where? Yet this is precisely the chance thousands of American parents do take when they permit their daughters unrestricted indulgence in the attractions of our public bathing beaches. So there you go. They're pretty covered up. And then I just added some tags here. A fussy cut lovely there. There's a pocket here. And does that need a bit of glue? Nope. So these were from a pattern book. This is the street costume. This here was from the Dutch book, and it's actually for somebody's, or for a couple's 40th wedding anniversary. And this outfit here is the lady's tailored suit. A little cluster here. More of the feathers and wings. And this here, I just made a little pocket, and out of this lovely lady here with her beautiful outfit on. And here I covered the page with some of the catalog page, made a pocket, and some journaling cards. And that was, they have a pocket on the back of them. I believe these were the only 2 journaling cards that this size that I made. Did some stamping. We have corset covers in sets. And then we have ladies' drawers and chemises. So there you go. There's your pantaloons. It's a lot of clothing they had to put on back in the day. And then here's a pocket here from an advertisement. Other stamping there. Some old ephemera, more stamping. And this here is just different fashions for people, ladies. Coming out dress, a tennis suit, a child's play dress, an ant's costume, a mountaineering costume. Huh, I didn't know ants had specific costumes. There you go. And these lovely ladies in their Ford Model T going for a spin. We're stamping. Another little pocket here with a journaling card. And this here, I put it in. I thought Tracy might appreciate this. Obviously, the bitch, because she's crazy for hockey. Obviously, the coach of the Edmonton Ladies Hockey Club had no difficulty recruiting enough members to make up the team's pom-pom line and defense. The town's total population in 1899, when this photo was taken, was about 2,000 people. There they are, with their hockey sticks and their skates on with their skirts. Bless them. And Tracy, that's for you. And then here's a little belly band underneath and writing space here as well. And the last signature here, we have a little side tuck here. Beautiful rose and butterfly. Some pattern paper. A little belly band here on the side with some old Victorian buildings. The lovely lady in the lady's costume. And this here was another piece that I scanned and put on to, I forget which, this might have been a different paper, I'm not sure. National Remembrance Day Ceremony, the Canadian Legion, 1932. Little past the Victorian era. Another little letter that I scanned from that book, or pocket. And then here we have some stereoscopes, having a little canoe ride, and I'm not sure what this is here. I'm not sure. I'd have to get the magnifying glass out to read that. And here we have the fragrant language of flowers, which was very important during Victorian times. Almond, hope, watchfulness, haste, aloe, superstition, cedar, strength, clover, fertility and luck, daisy, innocence. A dandelion is an oracle. I love dandelions. Ivy is friendship, lavender is answers, lilac is first love, mistletoe, overcoming difficulties, periwinkle is friendship. I always find all of those very interesting. Must have been a lot to remember. And this is super interesting. Good taste and bad taste. So this is the good taste lamp. This is the bad taste lamp. And it says, in sorry contrast is this lamp where the intricacies of the design and the trimmings of the ruffle-shaded lamp indicate that it is intended to be a showy ornament rather than a lamp to be used. In addition, it is badly proportioned outlines and cheap decorations. It would be very hard to clean properly. Such a lamp has no permanent value, and it represents a wasted expenditure of time and money. Oh dear, I'm guessing that's in an antique mall somewhere out of our price range. And here we have the chaise lounges. This unique German couch is original and most attractive. The design of this couch is not particularly objectionable, but the fringe at the base is bad and unsanitary. It is a most effective dust catcher. Oh dear. And here's the middle spread. And we have the new summer dresses for girls are things of frills and laces. The shoulders are drooping, the sleeves big, the skirt full, and the lace is the trimming par excellence. Oh, goodness. And then, of course, on the other side is still this bed here. This design is most objectionable compared with the bed at the left. It seems almost crazy in construction. It gives one a feeling of discomfort, and constant effort will be needed to keep it presentable in appearance. A brass bedstead to be commended for its absolute simplicity. Its square post and spindles in upright lines may seem too rigid for some tastes, but they make for cleanliness and require little care for busy housewives. So the beautiful old desk, built on the very simplest and plainest lines. When closed, it has somewhat the appearance of a chest of drawers. In comparison with the desk at the left, how cheap this looks. There is an attempt at ornament evidently intended to catch the eye. Compare the line of the top backboard with any cap piece in colonial work, and its futility is at once apparent. Then the legs are structurally weak, a flaw that should always be avoided in designing furniture. Oh, I love all that stuff. Okay, here we go, another little tuck here, some writing space. And there's another one of these pockets, and with a large journaling card. The Delineator, a journal of fashion, culture, and fine arts, the Canadian edition. It was 15 cents in 1896. Wow, magazine prices have certainly increased since then. Another little tuck here, and here, and here. Bicycle outfitters. The Victoria bicycle, the easiest riding ladies' wheel in the world. Did you know it was $100? That must have been an awful lot of money back in the day then. Here's a tuck here, and here as well, the advertisements. And then at the back we have a 1918 June calendar, and Adelaide Hoodless, the farmer's daughter. She was born on a farm in Brantford in 1857. She married at 24, became a city woman, and in 1897, at a meeting in Stony Creek, she proposed the organization of a sister group to the Farmers Institute, and a few days later formed the first Women's Institute. The idea spread rapidly, and by the 1900s, there was chapters across Canada. So that was interesting. So that is this Victorian journal, and I will be putting it in my Etsy shop later today. Anyway, take care and enjoy the beautiful day. I'll talk later. Bye-bye.